Today I'm going to show you how I make my delicious shredded beef tacos. So make sure you stick around for this recipe. This is really easy, simple, yet very delicious. And this comes just in time for your next Taco Tuesday. Okay, so here are all of the ingredients that you'll need for this recipe. You can also find this recipe in the description of the video. I'll be using my crock pot for this, so make sure you go ahead and get that crock pot. Now we're going to cook this for about 5 or 6 hours or until the meat is tender. So first you're going to start by prepping all of your vegetables. So this is just simple. You want to slice the jalapenos in half just like you see here and remove the seeds. Now if you leave those seeds in there, it will make your food spicy. So take the seeds out and dice all of your vegetables down really small, okay? Do the same with your bell pepper and with your onion and with your garlic. You do not have to dice your dried chilies. You just want to tear the tops of the chilies off and remove the seeds. This is very easy, but just make sure you get all of those seeds out, okay? Also make sure that you rinse your dried peppers. Now go ahead and clean your meat. I cleaned my meat off camera so you won't see me clean it here, but clean it, pat it dry, and now you're going to chop your meat down into very large chunks, okay? If you have any hard fatty pieces, just cut that away, okay? Cut it away, toss it in the trash. Now we're gonna brown our meat in a skillet. You can use a cast iron skillet if you have one, or you could just use any skillet that you have. Okay, so you're gonna add any type of oil into your skillet. Heat it on medium-high heat. You can season your meat just like you see us doing here, or you can season it, separately and then add the meat to the skillet. Just make sure your skillet is hot before you add your meat, okay? So you're just gonna brown it. You're not trying to fully cook the meat, okay? Just browning it on both sides, and that's it. So now let's work on our vegetables. I've added everything to the crock pot. I'm going to heat this on high just to warm it up a little bit. Add the seasonings in there with those vegetables and just let everything marry, mix well together. Okay, stir it up and, cover it with a lid. Let's go check on the meat. So here's what the meat looks like. It shouldn't take long to brown your meat. Like I said, you're not trying to fully cook that meat. You just want to brown it on both sides, okay? And then you're gonna add this in there with your vegetables. Then you're gonna add those dried chilies. Remember, do not chop up the dried chilies. And you're gonna add about 2 cups of water. So we're gonna cover this with our lid and we're just gonna slowly let this cook. So now while that cooks, go ahead and chop up your onion, and you want to chop up your cilantro, and we're going to add this to our crock pot last, okay? So you can prep this now, chop it up and set it aside. Here's my meat after about 4 hours. I'm going to now remove these chilies, and this is why I said don't chop the chilies up, just throw them in whole. That way it's easier to get out, okay? And I'm just going to throw the chilies in the trash. I don't need them at this point. So you want to let this cook for a total of 5 or 6 hours or until the meat is tender. So now I'm going to go in and add some beef broth. The broth that was already in the pot was super concentrated. So adding that beef broth not only added more liquid to the pot, but it also thinned down the flavor just a little bit. But if this happens, all you need to do is just add a little more of the dried chicken bouillon or a little more cumin or a little more salt, okay? So now I've just added in the fresh onions, the fresh cilantro, and I'm just giving this a really good mix. So here are my yellow corn tortillas that I'm going to use. Okay, I love HEB brand tortillas. They're so good. Okay, so I'm going to just dip the tortillas in the broth, and I'm going to take this to the stove and begin to fry them up. So from this point here, you're just going to assemble your tacos. You can, add whatever toppings you like. I'm just going to keep it simple. Add the beef, and then we're going to add some more onions and some cilantro. If you like to add some cheese, you can do that. That's totally up to you. We're going to skip the cheese, so we're not going to do cheese. And now from here, you're just going to cook these until they are as hard as you like, okay? And just like that, you have the perfect Taco Tuesday set of tacos, like hands down. These are the best tacos. These are the Griffin family favorite tacos. These are David and Delilah's tacos, and we love them, and I know you guys will love them too. So these are done. I hope you guys will give this one a try. This is very easy and it's very, very delicious. Make it and let me know what you think, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.